Welcome back, everyone. I'm going to do a second product review here for VitalX gear, VitalX archery products. I ordered their Vision 3 sight, and I did a little video on that, and I liked it so much that I decided to kind of go all in with some VitalX gear for my newer 2012 PSE Evo. And so the next thing is a stabilizer, and then after that I'll do the mag rest. But for today is the stabilizer, and this is the MD Stabilizer by VitalX. It's an interesting stabilizer, to say the least. Comes with a stabilizer itself and a mounting screw. Nice thing about the mounting screw, you know, it's a little touches, but you can see it comes with an O-ring. So when you tighten down, it will kind of self-set. So that's kind of nice. And I'll be mounting the stabilizer on a quick disconnect, so that'll lengthen it out a little bit. It is somewhat short, but it's primarily a hunting stabilizer. And I will have that on, like I said, disconnect, so it'll stretch it out a little bit longer. As you can see, this isn't kind of your standard stabilizer. I use a Doinker multi-rod right now, and a lot of the stabilizers, the Octane and all the others, have rods down the center and a tube, effectively. And this is a little bit different. As you can see, this is machine cut for weight savings in the back, and then the weight is forward on the stabilizer quite a bit. And it is offset. So this is really designed to take out, you know, hand torque or offset a quiver. So it's primarily a bow hunter's stabilizer, for my opinion. I'm not necessarily how they advertise it, and I primarily bow hunt. I do some 3D, but essentially bow hunt, turkey, deer, etc. And so I decided to try this out. So let me just show you a few features of it in case you're considering it yourself and haven't seen a review on it or just seen pictures. So what you have is you have 3 harmonic dampeners. You have 2 small ones here in the mount section. And then you have a large sort of 3D double-sided harmonic dampener down here. And that's pretty heavy, actually, which is good. You know, you really want that weight forward and to stabilize your bow. And what you have for mounting options are you have a couple mounting screws, Allen heads of course, for this piece, so you can swap this piece from left to right, or, you know, more realistically, you can just switch it over. So if you're left-handed or right-handed, if you're worried about looks, they have the logo on both sides, so you can just really effectively kind of flip that over and you're getting the same effect. But if you want, you can take these screws out and mount this piece, or there is the potential that in the future they would have different ends and you can mount them to this same section back here. Then you have the offset. So you have the centerpiece, and then you have this offset. And the offset is adjusted through 2 loosening screws, and then, and I'll bring it in here a little bit, this mounting micro. So if I can get the right angle here, you'll see that that screw goes through this head. And so you can screw the adjustment for this in terms of your windage if it was a gun sight, but left to right you can micro adjust this back and forth. So really allows you to set where you want that weight. And if you want to get this weight farther out, you could, like I said, unscrew this, turn this piece over, and you could set this way out there without having to have like a Doinker adapter, you know, that brings it out here. If you're shooting 3D, if you have adapters, and if you're over a certain length, then you have to shoot another class than bow hunter. So this really allows you to get that weight pretty far out there without being outside of your class. So this is the VitalX MD Stabilizer. Kind of an interesting new product. I'll get it mounted up on the PSE here in the next couple days, and once the weather turns or we get less wind, I'll get out and do some shooting and film some demo with that on the bow itself. So there you go, VitalX MD Stabilizer.